What's up, y'all? It's your boy T Thizzle, just saying hi to the season and glazed sizzles. As yes, I'm getting ready to bring you all another season com. You know what time it is. This time we're gonna go ahead and let it sit on a grill for a little bit longer, just because we gotta make up for the holidays here. We're gonna let it sit on the grill for about 6 minutes as I go ahead and get straight to business, picking up some kills with this gameplay. I'm going on some TDM. I ended up going 36-2 on this gameplay. Absolutely beast mode, and I just get straight into it. So in this commentary, I want to talk about an update that Treyarch released for Black Ops 4 here recently, one of the biggest updates probably in Call of Duty history. And with this game, you gotta admit, there has been so many areas for Treyarch to have to keep up with content. They got the regular multiplayer classic, they got the Blackout gameplay, which probably is a big chunk now of a lot of the memory and a lot of the work that has to be done and stay updated. Dealing with 100-player mode, game mode. I think it's 100-player now. I haven't played Blackout in a minute, but I know that they were at least working on 100. However, there's just so much content to be fueled by the creation team and the creative team when it comes to these game modes. And then of course you got zombies. Now with the 1.10 update, we have 2 new maps coming out, Madagascar and Elevation. I think I'm gonna do a separate commentary just about how my thoughts are, because now we're in a situation on this game where with previous Call of Duties, it used to be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for the DLC map packs to release, see how it flows, see if I'm interested in it, and then make the decision to buy it for typically $15. Now it's a different element that we're in, where at this point Treyarch made it where the only way you can get the new DLC content released, such as the DLC 1, is to buy the whole Black Ops 4 pass, is what they call it, and that's about $40. Or if you got the game with the deluxe edition or limited edition, whatever the different names they called it for, you paid more for the game up front, but then you got the Black Ops 4 pass with it. However, I'm not that type of person all the time where I'm just gonna get the season pass and drop $40 just for the heck of it. I kind of like to see how things play, so I'm gonna probably talk about that a little bit more in another commentary. Another big chunk, was one of the biggest pieces of this new update, was the nerf to Zero. Now, when the Specialist Zero first came out, which I believe was on either December 11th or December 12th, she was majorly OP. I mean, when I played with her for the first couple of times, even though I still was trying to get used to what she could do, it did not take me long whatsoever to start wreaking havoc on the other enemies that I was playing against on the opposing team. So the community and a lot of other people had some complaints with Zero, and a lot of people have been expressing how they don't even want her in the game, and that she's just too OP even with the nerf, so, and that they don't feel like she adds any additional value, because you already have different things in the game that you can use in order to be able to destroy streaks. Now you have a whole specialist character dedicated to pretty much throwing off the enemy with counter UAVs, essentially just already a part of her, and then destroying streaks. So the things that they had edited for her with this update is the time to earn the ice pick, increased time for hacking, so now the enemy team has a lot more chance of catching up with you to stop you before you actually hack all of whatever is able to be hacked on the playing field at that time. The preventing the hacking cooldown, that's another thing also. And then hacking assault packs now cause it to expire to be destroyed, whereas I guess before, when you used to hack the assault packs, it just now became a part of your friendly team, which really pretty much made the whole team OP. So there was just so many elements that really caused her to be just an element to be not messed with, not to be reckoned with. Another update and nerf that they did was to crash. Before, there was something going on where the health was not boosted as much. So before, when Crash, when he used his buff to the team, it pretty much did something with the health where your friendly team was just way too boosted on health, or more than what it should have been intended. So that got nerfed as well, or fixed, patched, whatever you want to call it. Now when you destroy the trophy system, you actually receive a score boost or points towards your streaks for destroying the trophy systems. And then camos, which I think is kind of cool now, and probably catered for the kids when they had this in mind, is that a lot of the reactive camos, like for example the diamond camos, are now predicated on how a player is doing by kills and not just by streaks. And what I can imagine how they were thinking is that all these little kids were struggling to be able to see the colors on their diamond camos or whatsoever. Well, but then again, they wouldn't even probably have a diamond camo if they weren't that good, but still all the other camos that are reactive. So now a lot of these camos are predicated on just how many kills you've had overall, as opposed to how much of a streak, which I think it's more fair if you go off a streak. If you're good enough to see the new colors and get those gameplays to check out the reactive camos, then so be it. If not, then just get better at the game. And then, of course, one of the biggest ones, I'm not going to go too much on Blackout updates or zombies, but now custom games are a part of Blackout. They started off with the limit for 12 players just to see what the feedback from the community and what they like, and then just go from there. But anyway, it's been your boy T-Thizzle88. I'm out, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.